Retro, get in here. Prince, you get in here as well. Ah, yes, yes. Ah, Nika.
This is amazing. This is the best day of this year.
No, I haven't bought you.
Oh, we know you're broke as fuck. You broke ass bitch.
No, I have
$10, you broke home. You don't even got enough for a.
Oh my God, we're actually here, and yes, we get to meet some of the actors. Let's go, bro. Doug Parker's right there. Bumper Robinson's literally over there. Oh my God, we are in the presence of greatness right now. Yeah. First of all, I'm about to start retro. I'm about to start geeking.
I got how to hold that back.
Don't, because.
Right. We gotta hold his ass back.
Bumper.
Ew.
Oh my God.
I always hated Bumper. Get him out my face. Or no, that. Wait, yeah. Bumper, no.
What is this?
Wait.
Look at this.
Oh my God. Is that Masterpiece Skywarp?
Yeah, what happened to him?
Oh my God. Who? Oh my God. Ew.
Disgusting.
Nah.
I want Massey figures. They're the one I want least.
Who destroyed that Skywarp? I want to know who destroyed this Skywarp.
So we go freaking terrorize the shell. I ain't gonna lie. Nasty fuck.
I am tempted to grab Siege Soundwave. I am tempted to grab Siege Soundwave.
Why?
That big ass Megatron.
Right in the face. Imagine if I'm crankcase.
I already have crankcase.
They like bump out that. No, they do is like Ultra Magnus.
I don't want that because I already have it, but I want 86 Magnus. We finally have an 86 Soundwave. I'm going to grab that wherever this guy is holding his thing. Because when we see Frank Welker tomorrow, I'm showing him this on site. On site, I am showing him this. I really want to get this
That's a dope piece. I love that piece.
I really want to get this Thundercracker.
Card, cash, demo?
Do you take card?
Yeah, take whatever you want.
Sure. Oh my God, look at this. We are in Transformer Heaven right now. 130. Shit. Why is Rodimus so expensive? Bro, that 86 Rodimus. Why am I saying this?
Neutron.
I am not gonna be able to afford that anytime soon. Look.
No, I just see it. Show you.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Oh, so that's fine. Ratchet.
Robot.
This exists. What's that?
I didn't even know this existed yet. Why is our flash shit
I think they're releasing the figures individually.
All the good shit is expensive. What do you expect? Actually, I'm trying to remember the corner where I found all the 86 Dinobots. Oh, excuse me. And I think someone took Wait, oh, that's the comic edition Grimlock. Oh. Sorry. No, see, I'm looking at the Grimlock. I don't care if it's 100.
And these guys are cool too.
She's the coolest.
It's like someone proposing to you to get married through email. Lame.
You guys getting each holiday presents?
Nightshade onto the stage. Who let Nightshade onto the stage?
That's a Nightshade voice actor?
I'm pretty sure it is, because I would not have recognized us anywhere. And thank you, Jeremy.
But also, I was hung up because we had gone back and forth. Yeah. Oh, like a bunch of times. Because, so basically, like, so I've been cast for, I sort of skipped over this part, but I've been cast for Rescue Bots Academy, but it's a totally different artistic and producing team for Cyberverse. So they're like, well, you didn't audition for us. So, which, like, I get it. I mean, like, they're like, okay, cool, but, like, you know, Hasbro wanted the same actor, but they're like, we haven't heard this guy. So they're like, you are Bumblebee, sort of, maybe. And I was like, and then the Cyberverse crew, I had to come back again and basically prove myself all over again. But of course, you know, of course, they come out. Yeah, so after all that, I think I was due a phone call. So I got a phone call.
Did you go initially, or every time in person?
Yes.
And then you said you did, you submitted,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know why.
Interesting.
Oh,
Big deal.
yeah. Do we all do like any of your recording at the same time? Because for Earthspark, because most of my cast is on the West Coast, and I've never done. I've met them or had conversations with them via social. Yes. Never at the same
Then I
time.
was like, oh
Yeah,
my
I've
god,
never
who
done
let this
any
MF
show
onto the
that
stage?
I've ever been on recorded with another actor, which is a bummer.
That was really surprising. The director has always been fun for me. It's Christy Reeves, incredible, like Butch Bass, like just like directs all these queer shows and moves with Lab, and moving forward animation and stuff like that. So that's always a lot that goes up without this time. But it's true, I never get that connection with the cast. Wow.
Did we pass each other in between sessions once? I'm trying to remember who. Like, I know it was. Probably. I think maybe. Yeah. But Jess, we had.
No.
Yeah.
I remember being super surprised. I remember showing up and be like, I'm gonna get to meet Bumblebee. It's gonna be so fun. Like, you like an improv, you know, and I get there and I'm like, where's everyone? It's just like I'm in a booth being crazy. You know?
Wait, can I weirdly tell a Rescue Bots Academy thing?
Please.
I know this is strange. You didn't get to meet any of the other actors in Rescue Bots Academy either.
I mean, sort of coming and going from sessions.
Yeah. The voice actor for Hot Shot. His name is Pierce Cravens.
I actually did meet him.
You did meet him?
Yeah.
Great guy. Years before Transformers for either of us, I was his understudy in an off-Broadway show at a place that was once known as the Snapple Theater off of Times Square. I was his understudy, and then years go by, and then he voices Hot Shot, and I voice Hot Rod, which, you know, as you know, the history, they're, you know, not interchangeable, but they're kind of closely related in some ways. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Well, that's all we got. Yeah.
Alright, so folks, if you've got questions, we can go ahead and line up to the microphone. Just keep it one question per time. If you have a question, get back to the line.
Well, Frank, of course. I mean, all hail.
But you have to pick one voice.
One voice. Frank, of course. And I know this is sort of later 80s-ish, but Rob Paulson is so, his, Raphael, and then, like, his career clearly has been amazing and all the Animaniac stuff and Taking the Ring. And he's been a real inspiration, not just because all the voices he does. But he had throat cancer. I don't know if you guys know about this. He had throat cancer. And he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to work anymore. He was, and he had surgery and everything worked out great. And clearly he is doing just fine. But yeah, I mean, he's always been someone I have thought about for that very reason, and also just how iconic his characters have been, and so different. How different his characters have been. His range is really cool, really inspiring. So, ladies, I think I slipped in there.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was born in the late '80s, so I mean, certainly was catching some of that at the end, and then it was a little more '90s, but Kevin Conroy, Phil Hartman is amazing. Oh my gosh, his Simpsons stuff. I was a big Simpsons fan. Nancy Cartwright, Phil Lamar. I know I'm getting into the '90s and on, but yeah, just want to throw something in there.
Rob Paulson was also on Transformers.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you're still right.
Yeah.
So greetings, first teachers. That is how they say that.
Oh.
Since so many players of you are from the musical theater background, sorry.
I did do musicals, I just didn't study it.
Okay. Well, then,
Okay, I can accept you.
could you guys improvise a musical scene from Transformers the Musical?
Oh no. For the love of God, don't.
Yes, I will do one.
Jeremy, don't do
This
it.
is Jetfire doing West Side Story. When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last night. When you're a jet, when the beat hits the fan, you've got brothers around, you're a family man. Huzzah!
Just
Because he's a jet.
live Jetfire performance.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Oh, I think I know what he's doing.
Danced all night. Bumblebee, let's go. Still have begged for more.
Wow. No.
I'm glad I only had to sing earlier in the day.
I'm so glad you saying good morning, Baltimore, because that's been running through my head since I got here. I say it to myself when I arrive.
Yeah, same here.
Hi.
Yes, I've become very aware. Everyone comes up to me. Everyone loves clearly. Everyone's we're all no matter what the iteration.
Anyone who doesn't
Yeah,
know who you are, my
whenever
mom.
we would record it, one of the writers would always be like, there was this one time in the comics that we all did this, and we'd talk about some crazy sort of thing that we all did, and then they'd be like, but not that. We're not doing that. I'm like, okay, I get it. So yes, I am aware. It sounds very cool. Very cool stuff.
I am familiar, I have read a bit. I still need to catch up more. I last stopped at the point where you find out that Ultra Magnus is Minimus Canvas. Great comics, awesome stuff. I love it. And some of you might have seen it. If you haven't, check it out. I've read some of Rodimus's speeches. It's on my YouTube and TikTok. So check that out.
I'm just not familiar with it, but it looks, I looked through it a little bit, it looks awesome. And I was so excited that somebody brought it to me to share, so yeah, I gotta read it now. I'm gonna get it, I think it's not gonna be on Amazon. Right?
I'll do it.
I feel like at a Transformers convention, you might be able to.
So you might be able to locate that, it's true.
I'm going to plug something, actually, another thing. At my table, I actually commissioned IDW Sid Van Blue, who's done a bunch of work for the comics, for some original pieces. And they're on my table, and she does great work, and yeah, come check it out.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Specifically the other actors and creative team. What don't you like?
I actually really enjoyed working on it because it was a very different version of the storytelling than Cyberverse is. So War for Cybertron was the director really directed me to go very dark on that, and we recorded that in LA actually. But yeah, Michelle Rodriguez in Fast and Furious was his direction for me. So like just really kind of gritty and like Aliens almost is what he was going for. So I actually really enjoyed doing something like on the opposite side of the spectrum from than he really did. So I love Netflix.
Which is a rarity.
One thing about it, that it ended.
Thank you for something else.
Yeah, Marvel DC for sure. I auditioned for Harley Quinn and I thought I nailed it, and I was like, this would be such a fun role. So yeah, any of those.
Doing Harley Quinn is delicious.
The animated series that just came out.
Let me stop while I'm ahead before I start making you die.
But that is true though.
She's great. Yeah, it's a little bit more.
The dreadlock fuck.
The dreadlock.
Star
You
Trek.
can't feel.
Star Trek would be ideal for me. They hang out in my area character on Discovery, which is really cool. But I'm trying to think, like, if I could go back in time, I would be on Voyager. I love Captain J.
I'm a huge Batman fan. I actually, little bit of backstory when I was crafting Perceptor. Initially, my sort of touch point for him was Spock. I was thinking, sort of a Spocky, sort of, very logical thing about him. And then May Cat, who's one of the writers, came up to me and she was like, listen, I'm a huge Perceptor fan. I love what you're doing with him. But he's kind of a badass. So like, he needs that badassery. So I took Spock, and added just a little bit of Batman. So Perceptor is Spock and Batman.
Yeah, someone's been up to 10.
So I got to have my Batman in there just a little bit. So
Spock.
I'm a total weird too.
Man, I grew up a huge fan of comics and all of the cartoon adaptations of those comics. So I love Spider-Man. Yes, I grew up with Batman. A Spider-Man would be cool, or a Spider-Man adjacent character, villain, or I think I'd be a good Flash. I don't know. Yeah. I see it for myself. Or a Green Lantern. Just go for that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, stuff sums up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Glad to be talking to all of you. And it was nice to meet 3 out of 4 of us so far. I haven't met you yet.
I said it was nice to hear that, like, more than the writers read more than the IVs, I can tell. My question is, obviously, I'm a really big Jetfire fan, and the thing is that in the community, Cyberverse, like, Jetfire is, like, very different. Like, he doesn't really have the scientist angle anymore. And, like, additionally, we go from, like, his, like, being the heavily against, like, urban humans to, like, yeah, we kind of destroyed, like, 7 galaxies as collateral there.
Yeah.
I see you from enemy.
Who hurt Jetfire? I don't know. What happened?
Who hurt Jetfire? He's not a fan. He's not a fan of Skybite. Yeah,
talk about the influence for the Jetfire.
Yeah. So a lot of times for some of the characters that would come about later in the series, they would give the cast first crack at it sometimes. So I'd be finishing up my Bumblebee session and be like, yeah, we need this other character coming up, Jetfire. Do you want to like give it a shot and see what you can do with him? And I was like, yeah, what's his deal? So my initial pitch for Jetfire was Captain America meets Buzz Lightyear.
So basically, Chris Evans.
And I was like, say less, fam. But what I talked about, there's a lot of Jetfire fans out there today coming to my booth, which is great. I love Jetfire.
I was probably gonna see what the contest is all about. As for the character creator, I would say that's a you thing, given how many OCs, damn OCs you have tendency of fucking making.
Less Buzz Lightyear. But I think the writers and I all started having so much fun with him. He just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And he he started out as like, now I will destroy you, Skylight. And at the end he's like, nobody underestimates Jetfire! And I was like, cool, let's keep going. So Scott, is the answer to the question.
So you did this.
Oh yes, that was it too. Yes, sorry, yes. So that is what Randolph said to me. He said Buzz Lightyear, Captain America, Buzz Lightyear. And then I came back and I was like, so I've been looking over this, and I was like, yeah, I see that, but also like there's a lot of the tick in there. And Randolph goes, yeah, there's probably a reason for that. And I was like, why? He goes, I wrote the tick. I was the writer for the tick. And I was like, so you're recycling, buddy. Yes, there is the tick. But I feel like he's like natural. I don't even have to do a tick. Like he just like becomes the tick. He becomes the tick.
Did anyone else, speaking of 90s cartoons, anyone else grow up with Kablam on Nickelodeon? Randall is also a writer with Kablam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that show.
You look great. This is
amazing.
Great. Well done. Yes.
Oh, great.
Thank you all for being here. That is all the time we have for today.
Telling us, no. See, I'm charging my phone right now, but I need to record all of this. Like, because we got this man jumping, we got this man who looked down. I don't know why. That's not the Hotel shenanigans. Right here and right now. Bitch. Is that another Transformer shirt? Yes, motherfucker. I am wearing my Soundwave shirt tomorrow. Speaking of socks. Peep the socks. Fritz, since you bought your socks, peep mine. Because
you basic bitch. Yeah.
The other one is Optimus. I have another one that's basically Optimus. So I don't have a lot of these like special socks, but
You got the Thundercracker for 80.
look, if that motherfucker is like 100 on the aftermarket, I swear to God, that was the. I remember one time when I found SS Long Haul, he was at least twice the price, which 70. But hey, I'm like, you know what? Look, I want an Earthmost Thundercracker. I need another. I need Thundercracker in my collection for starters. And the fact that this is the Nitro Zeus mold, first of all, I don't care what anyone says. I like this mold. And anyone who does not like this mold, consider yourself an op. Also, one of these hoes got spec ops jazz.
I'll be ready. There you go.
All the niggers have gathered around.
Where my batteries at? Fuck your ass, that's where it's at.
Hell no.
Nah, nigga, for real.
Make sure you get yourself some Jazz's nigga juice.
He said nigga juice. Nah, Jazz's nigga juice would go crazy.
Try some Jazz nigga juice. Open this bitch.
You Caucasian all that nigga.
Fritz, I swear to God, if you jump again, I'm getting that on camera. Because that was some funny shit. Oh my God, I seriously can't. And yes, Retro finally got peak shockwave.
Yes.
I am tempted to get the upgrade kit just so I can fix the goddamn biceps. What the hell?
Big City, it's time to jack off.
Yes! Nah, show the wheel jack, and tell everyone to jack off.
Jack off, niggers. Leave my chromio alone, you vile human.
He said leave her alone, you vile.
You wow, alright. It's like 1 minute before 2. We gotta
Yo, shit. Oh shit, I can't.